So let me start with a quote that startled me this morning because I've been wrestling with a particular thing. And sometimes when you wrestle with the thing, at least in my experience, I know enough. I have enough spiritual maturity that I hear God speaking all the time. So I'm wrestling with a decision, and I was about to talk myself out of it. Seriously, even though I talk to people and they're like, "Oh, do it, do it, do it," but I didn't feel like I don't know what I felt, but I was like, "Oh, I don't know, time and blah blah blah." So here's a quote: "For what it's worth, it's never too late, or in my case, too early to be whoever you want to be. There's no time limit. Stop whenever you want. You can change or stay the same. There are no rules to this thing. We can make the best or the worst of it. I hope you make the best of it. And I hope you see things that startle you. I hope you feel things you never felt before. I hope you meet people with a different point of view. I hope you live a life you're proud of. If you find that you're not, I hope you have the courage to start all over again." F. Scott Fitzgerald. So good morning. I'm Babz Rawls-Ivy. That's Harry Jones. This is LoveBabz, Love Talk. It's around 9 o'clock. You know we're here. So yeah, I just thought that was just a good way to start my day. It was a good message. I receive it, God. Thank you very much. I get it.
What's the message?
To do, live, start over again if you want. Do what you want.
One of
Chase
hope?
what you
It
want.
sounds like hope. What?
I'm a hope dealer, Harry. I'm a hope dealer. You know, Harry, at the very to my core, I am a hope dealer. I believe I no matter what the world shows me, Harry, there's a thread, there's a modicum. I know Harry's like, fool, you are a fool.
You keep setting yourself up for disappointment.
Well, 99% of the time, Harry, but it's that 1%.
Yeah, it is. It is that 1% that makes everything worth it. It is.
It's like, a hope dealer, drug dealers, people who are addicts, Harry, they always chasing that same one good high.
Yeah.
They're always chasing that first very good high. And so everything after that is, I want to get back to that high. Right? So that's how I am. I'm like, one good thing, I'm going to hold on to it, even though there's so many bad, bad, bad things. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Yeah,
I'm a
I
hope
I
dealer.
feel you. I feel you. I'm not a hope buyer. You dealing, I ain't buying. but
Harry.
but I get it. I get it.
Harry's like, I'm not a hope buyer.
You
I know.
know
I know.
the difference is that you're okay. You are. Babs is a hopeful person, which right. So
Like, it just baffles my mind.
yeah, right. So here's the thing: you will be disappointed 99 times before you get your,
Yeah.
you know, the pot of gold at the end of the road, right? At the end of the rainbow. Um, Me, I don't expect anything from anyone but disappointment. So when I get something good, I'm shocked and I'm like, oh my God, look at this. Maybe Babs is right. So you see, I think my method is better.
You might be right, Harry. I see the truth in that. I do. I do. I do. I do. I'm not there yet. I don't know if I'll ever get there because I remain hopeful all the time. So I know. I like yours too, Harry. Except I just have to start with the belief and an
Although,
expectation that
right, although yours is fuel, right, for your day, the hope of a better tomorrow. Yours is fuel, right? Mine is just I'll sit here and wait to see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's just see.
My God, that's so funny. You are right, Harry. You are right. I know you're right. I know you are right. I just still, it's the fool of me. It's just as simple as that.
Yeah, I
That's all I'm
like
gonna
it. I like hopeful people.
say.
Bless their hearts.
Bless our hearts. Sound like my grandmama. Bless your heart.
But
Bless your heart.
but
My grandma only said that if you was a fool, right? She's like, oh, bless their heart, bless their heart. They're a fool. So I see R. Kelly got 30 years.
oh my God.
He should have
You know
got
how
30 years for
long?
every child he set up.
I, you see here it is, Babs. Here goes the perfect example. R. Kelly has been a pedophile, a womanizer, everything bad, right? For years, and we've seen him get away with it, get away with it, get away with it. So why would I have hope in the system, right? There's just no hope. I'm like this guy's just gonna get away with it, like Bill Cosby, and surprise, surprise, they do something that I didn't expect. So now I'm like, wow, maybe there is hopeful things in the world. You see, this is exactly a perfect example of it. I had no hope that they were going to do the right thing, but they did the right thing. There you go.
They gave the Epstein pimp lady
20 years.
20 years. She should have got life, but she's white.
But I'm not. I don't have a judgment on her. I mean, I do have a judgment on her. I think she should do as many years as possible. But I read a lot of women online to having sympathy for her because they feel she was a victim too, who just got caught up. I don't know what to do with that. I just see the
I don't
crime.
know what to do with that either, Harry. I mean, I think it's a little. I would say it's a little. I mean, I believe that Epstein was a manipulative man, because guys like this, people like this, because women do this too. People like this are manipulative, Harry. They know how to get into you in a way that will gaslight you into doing ridiculous, harmful things. But she was not a child. She was not a child, and she had a husband, and she had other people around her who I'm sure tried to warn her. So maybe she wasn't. Maybe she was, Harry. But listen, she did some heinous things, and she got to pay for that. Even if she was a victim,
it's just the snowball rolling down the hill. That either causes a huge, giant snowball or an avalanche, neither of which you could stop, right? And some people feel that was her life. She got to the point where she was caught in the avalanche and couldn't go the other way. I don't know. I just see the crime. I see so many women who got harmed by her. So, but
Yeah.
I understand what they're saying at the same time.
Yeah, you can understand what they're saying, Harry, but the consequence is the consequence, right?
Yeah.
Because that's just what it is, and that's just what it is. At any time she could have walked away from that with help, with support, with all kinds of stuff, but she didn't. So, it's the price. And he killed himself. I mean, somebody killed him. Harry, you can't tell me nobody didn't kill him, because white men don't get away. White men don't do that in prison. Not like that. They did him in because he know too much.
It's one of those things that just the perfect timing of everything being coincidental, right? So it's like the camera stopped working, the guards left, there's so many things that had to happen for him to actually take his life because he was under 24-hour watch. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
so many things, and then that camera pointed at that cell was the only one not working. Everything
Yeah.
went dark.
Sounds Russian to me.
Well, I don't know if the Russians care, but sounds like
No. I don't mean the Russians
Yeah.
did it. I mean whoever killed him took a page from the
Oh
Russians.
no,
Whoever orchestrated this took a page from the Russians.
supposedly his little black book had so many names
Oh, I'm
of
sure,
so many
Harry.
people.
I'm sure he got records and pictures and
So
I know.
his testimony would have brought down the U.S. government.
everything.
The U.S.
You,
government,
you thought that young lady on the hearings was fire.
right? So
Everybody in the world was like, "Oh, let's pool our money and get us a hitman."
right. So the conspiracy is that the CIA took him,
Somebody.
because
some high level people. Because Epstein was a pimp.
and supposedly he was working for the CIA. He was an operative, right? So
Well, I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah, I mean, he had princes from other countries.
I mean, Harry,
He had-
princes, king,
Yeah, he
all
had
kinds
people.
of people, politicians, judges. That's how he got away with what he got away. You can't tell me, Harry. You could be a modern day pimp and get away with that at that level.
I know at that
and not
level.
be somebody letting you do it. Not at that level, no sir, no sir.
Nope.
And enjoy the kind of freedom and access this guy had.
Yeah, and I think that was the straw with Bill Gates' wife. When
Yeah,
when
'cause
she
she
found
was
out
like,
he
Why
was
you want to roll with him? He
Yeah.
is like she saw it. Like she was like, I don't know why you don't see it. And he's like, oh, we just doing business together. We briefly talked. No,
Right.
he's providing you with some
on,
kid ass.
on
That's
the
what he's doing.
on the what they called it, the Lolita Express, his plane that he took
Yeah.
everybody, and then he had that sex island.
Lolita Express. That already tells you what
Yep.
this is. Nasty. And the fact that people would get on that plane, Harry, just the name alone I would have been like, I'll go catch a JetBlue because I'm not getting on nobody's Lolita. Nothing.
Lolita what?
And don't try to feign stupidity with me. Y'all know this story.
I know, right? And it's like, really, you're hiring teenagers as waitresses and stuff? Nope, I don't think so.
And men are groping these kids and
It's insane. And there's so many people who are in that net. So
Oh, I know, Harry. He had to go.
So he had to go. He definitely had to go. I'm not saying that I wanted him to. I wanted him to get on the stand and
And
sing.
tell everything. I wanted him to get on the stand with a band and sing like Aretha. I
Yeah.
wanted him to give up everybody. They wasn't gonna have that though, Harry.
Nope.
He got a long list. The bad enough that people got pictures with him, right? At parties and stuff. Everybody's trying to burn their negatives and their
Well,
pictures.
and you notice how the case has gone away. The guards who were guarding him, the case has
no
disappeared.
trouble.
No trouble. Everybody, the case just
still got jobs
disappeared.
somewhere.
Disappeared.
No more conversation.
But
Out of public consumption.
I mean, and the thing is that you see, this is the difference, right? We do things messy. He had to commit suicide in his cell. Putin would have slipped something in his sandwich,
And that would have been it.
and that would have been it. He would have woke
He'd been
up.
in the yard choking.
Right.
Ah!
No, but we have to make everything messy. So it's just ridiculous.
We're not very well skilled in the art of assassin.
Yeah.
If Putin was smart, he'd run a camp. Or maybe he already has one
Yeah.
in Belarus.
well, they don't like to be called the KGB anymore. It's the FSB, but
I know, whatever the alphabets, however
I
the
know that.
alphabets
What about
line
it?
up. Yeah, they kicked out of the Olympics too, but yet they seem to show up at the Olympics under a new name.
The Russian Federation.
The Russian. I'm like, if I'm at the gate, I'm like, the fact that you have Russian in your name, that should that should that should have been a flag.
You know what? But it's like everything. It's like Ukraine, right? All the other countries just stand by and watch them do their thing. It's like they're not supposed to play in the Olympics. Yeah, but they're the Russian Federation now. Oh, okay, okay. You know,
Like nobody's mad, Harry.
Yeah,
like
it's
nobody's
crazy.
stomping out or nothing. I was like, but they're the Russian Federation. Russian Federation. And here's the thing, Harry. Do they change their ways? No.
nope.
They do the same. They still doping and doing the
No,
same.
and then the
mess
thing is like,
under
okay,
a new name.
so Russia's no longer competing in the Olympics, but it's the same athletes for the Russian Federation? That seems suspicious, but only to us, Babz. Oh, it only seems suspicious to us.
I know. I'm like, is it the Russian part that seems to be hidden? I don't know.
No, well, that's the obvious connection, right? But
That's what I mean. I'm like, wouldn't that be the red flag? Like, oh, they can't play under Russia, but they could call themselves Russian Federation.
No,
and I'm thinking to myself, okay,
and who?
ding, 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 ding.
And there was a young athlete, right? Some young woman, lady that got busted for steroids or something or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And they said, yeah, but she tested positive only 3 months ago. You shouldn't apply that now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and everybody's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You know?
They don't got Sesame Street in Russia. One of these things is not like the other.
For
One of these
us,
things
right?
is not the same.
For us, an athlete could have smoked weed 3 weeks
I
ago.
know. A year ago.
Yeah, a
Harry.
year ago, and they're like, "No, you're done. You're done for the next 5 years. You're just done." You know, it makes no sense.
No, that's what I mean. They get away with. I mean,
And you know, it wasn't an enhancing drug; it was weed,
I know weed does not enhance anything but a
No.
nap.
right? That you know, she had a death in her family, and she needed to get through something.
And she
That's
needed
all
to
that was.
Calm down. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. It didn't grow her muscles. It didn't make weed does not make you faster. Anybody who tells me that they smoke weed and can run really fast, I'm gonna call them a liar. Has not been my experience. You know what weed does? Calms you down, slows you down, makes you hungry. That's it.
That's pretty much it.
That's it.
So I don't know, and she missed out on the Olympics because of something as simple that's legal everywhere now.
But the Russian Federation
No, that's different.
with actual doping.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Babz, that was Russia.
I know.
The Russian Federation didn't do that. See, you're missing it right here. Yeah, you know, we live in a very simple world. A bunch of simpletons just run this world. Oh
run
my
it.
God.
And just tell people anything, and everybody's like, okay.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay.
I'm like, you Russian Federation are gonna get tested every 20 minutes. You're gonna get tested every 20 minutes because y'all are notorious. I'm just saying, Harry. Just saying.
That's not nice, Angel. Delete that last message.
Uh-oh. Don't get Harry started. Don't cross no boundaries.
Yeah. We're complaining about Russia, not the actual people. They have no choice. Let me tell you, those athletes that got busted,
They don't have a choice.
yeah, they don't have a choice.
Where they gonna go, Harry?
Well, Babz, they actually did leave. They left from Russia to the Russian Federation.
Where exactly is the Russian Federation?
In Russia?
It sounds like it's in Star Trek land.
Oh, man. You just can't make things up.
Speaking of Star Trek, Harry. So I'm watching Star Trek in my office yesterday, and they're talking about the Kardashians. But that's the name of the aliens on the show.
Oh, the Kardashians. Like, I'm like, what?
That's what I looked at. I was like, this is Star Trek with Picard. So this thing is like 20 years, before we even knew of Kardashians.
Yeah. So
I just thought it just cracked me up. It just was funny to me.
Did they talk about those aliens injecting themselves in certain areas to get swollen body parts?
I think it was something along those lines. That African idolation. I like big bucks and I cannot lie.
The funny thing is that you sound like me yesterday too, because I was watching what's that show Quantum Leap.
Oh, I haven't seen that in forever.
I was watching, and it's like I just was tired of the news and stuff, and I just changed the chat. Oh, Quantum Leap! I haven't seen an episode in like forever. So I stood there, and I think I watched 3 episodes in a row, Babz.
Ooh.
So it was like, yeah, it was either that or turn to the news. So I stuck with something simple.
I'm going Quantum Leap, and that stuff will draw you in. Like you'll just get drawn in.
What? They remade Quantum Leap? Really?
Did they?
Yeah. Angel's saying they remade it for the fall. There's a new one coming out.
Oh, I might have heard that. Can I tell you? Let me give you a pet peeve. You know how, Harry, we tell these white people to leave these animals alone in these parks and trails? Just leave them alone. Stop messing with them. It is white people. You never see black people messing with bears or bison.
You gotta.
You never see black and brown people doing this.
Yeah, but you gotta check their pulse every once in a while, Babz.
So I guess in Yellowstone Park, they got all the bison. So this man with his son, they gonna say, "Oh, let's get a little closer." Now the park has rules that tell you stay at least 25 yards away from these, because they're like 2,000 pounds, Harry. They're not domesticated, even though they're just standing around and they look peaceful. They're wild animals. And even though they see people, they see people. But it's mating season and the male bulls are getting ready to, go mac, right? They're going to go mac.
Yeah, you better leave them alone.
So you leave them alone. So this man and his son get off the trail. They tell you to stay on the trail to go get closer to this damn bison.
But how you gonna get a selfie, Babz?
I know, but you got a telescopic lens, and the bison charges the little boy. The father jumps in, and they got horns, so he gets gored. And if I'm the park ranger, I'm like, we're not coming to get you. Damn it.
No, you see, this is exactly what I say. There has to be some rule. We have to go to Courtney. But there has to be some rule that says if you're stuck on some mountain, the only way we come get you, people should have insurance, right? So, okay, I'm gonna hike this mountain today. Oh, I'm going to Yellowstone where there's wild animals. You should have to take insurance, because if we have to come get your ass, that costs money.
Yes.
Right? So if you don't have insurance, you can't go hike. Don't call us. 911, you got insurance? Where you at? Yellowstone.
Because there are signs everywhere to say, stay away from these animals.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Word on the Street.
Word on the Street! It's time for Word on the Street. Hey, Courtney.
Courtney, you're muted. Oh, there you go.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, Courtney.
Happy Word on the Street.
Happy Word on the Street.
We are at this time the gas station on Long Wharf. I had to
Is that man smoking at a gas pump?
Nah, it's a jewel. It's a jewel. It's a jewel.
It's a jewel. Well, anyways, this is my guest today, Ernesto.
How we doing?
All right, Ernesto, what's the word on the street?
The word on the street is these gas prices right here is too high, and they're not getting any lower. They gotta lower them down. I'm not from New Haven. My girlfriend works in New Haven. Every time I pass by here, there's an extra 3 or 4 cents on the gas. They gotta do something about that.
All right, so how much did you just pay for
I
gas?
just paid $30 and got 5 gallons.
Oh, oh.
And you drive here every day?
Drive here every day. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow. Okay, so how much do you spend in a week on
A
gas?
week? Probably a good $100.
Really?
That's not bad.
Whoa. And then plus that doesn't even account for you, like where you're going to.
Exactly, because it's from here, then down to Westport, and then back to where I live now. It's crazy.
Wait, so you live in New York, right?
I used to live in New York. I'm
Okay.
originally from Brooklyn. So
Okay.
I live in Derby now. I drop her off in New Haven and then drive all the way to Westport.
Oh, Westport's your job.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I work for Verizon.
Verizon. Okay.
Yep.
But that is a lot of driving.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh, wow. Guys, you want to add in?
Well, I just want to quickly do a public service announcement. You know, your vape cartridge, your battery actually does have a spark. So when you turn it on, you don't want to be next to the pump. You know, vaping still has a spark. I'm just letting you know.
They're worried for your safety.
Oh, yeah, nah. I'm financially ready to go at any time.
Yeah, but why do you want to?
They're just playing you. They're like, why do you want this? Well, what are you doing today? So you just dropped your girlfriend off.
Yeah, so now I'm on my way to work, and then I'm going to work there until 7 and then go back.
Okay. So what do you do, like, when you get off work? Like, do you guys go out, or?
I usually come straight home, and I take care of the baby, and we'll just chill together unless we're going to... Fridays is usually the day we go out.
Oh, okay. How is your baby?
So she's 2.
2? Okay. Congratulations.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
So what do you guys do when you're not working?
We're not working. Sometimes we go out for dinner. We've gone on a couple places with the baby. There's actually a nice, there's actually a nice little carnival in Derby right now, so we've been hitting that. So that's usually what we do.
Smells like hay.
Yeah, right.
You gotta move out of here. Wait,
So,
Get my coffee and then I'm gonna.
so you're getting Dunkin' coffee. What time do you have work today?
I'm supposed to be at work at 10. With the traffic, I probably won't get there until like 10:30.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so.
were they going out more before the gas prices got high? Like, were they
you
going out more?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, you
I
were?
used to go get in my car all the time, and I used to go, visit my siblings. To this day, I still wish I could go to Brooklyn and visit my siblings out there, but it's tough for me
You
to
can't
get.
even go because you
Exactly.
spent all the money.
Exactly.
But why does she work in New Haven and you work in like? Don't you
Because
guys
it was a better job opportunity for her out here,
Okay.
and it's easier for her because where we drop off the baby for daycare is closer to her job.
Okay. What does
So-
she do?
My girlfriend,
Yeah.
she works at Unique Auto Sales.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so she also works in sales as well.
Good for her. Are you going into Dunkin'?
Yes, I am. I'm about to go get a coffee and then I'm gonna slide.
All right. What's your coffee order?
I don't even know yet. Probably. I don't know if I want hot or cold today.
Probably cold.
Probably.
Do you guys have any last questions?
No. So you got to drive up to work, and then you got to drive back. And so, does your job do anything to help offset your gas bill?
Not really. I mean, I guess their way of thinking is the commission that I make for them is the way of offsetting it because we work on commission. So.
Okay.
That's
hope all
they,
your
I
commission
feel like
doesn't go
jobs
to
should
gas.
now like
Oh yeah,
do
100%.
more to help out.
100%. They should do more. But I love my company. I can't complain. They've taken very good care of me. So.
That's good. So it makes it worth it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You like what you do, right?
100%.
All right. Well, I'll let you go to work because I know
All
we're
right,
gonna
I
be
appreciate
late. Babz, Harry, thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
Babz, where did you get that hat?
At Planned Parenthood of Southern New England. Planned
I'm gonna
Parenthood on
need
Whitney
one
Avenue.
of those myself. I
I'll
like
see what-
that.
I'll see what I can do for you.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Courtney, for another good conversation. Word on the street.
Thank you.
Okay. That was Word on the Street. That was, what is his name? Was it Ernesto? I don't want to get that wrong.
I don't know, but yeah, don't smoke or vape at the gas pump. Just
I know. I know. My nerves was cringing, but I was like, okay,
No, I get. I mean, I see a lot of people still
because
do it.
they think, oh, it's not smoke.
You know, but everybody's taking a chance with their lives and everybody else around them, because that's a bomb. That's a ticking time bomb right there.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, the cost of gas is affecting everybody. Um, yeah, I'm not going out on a drive. Karen and I will do that. Just go out on a drive for an hour or two. We would drive up um to up close to Massachusetts and then come back just for the ride. But yeah, we're not doing that anymore. That's like throwing money out the window.
Oh,
So,
all those good things we used to do.
but I mean, you have to adapt to whatever's happening at the time. So, um, just like we're no longer stopping at Dunkin' Donuts, right? Can't do that and pay for your gas. So, I mean,
Have you stopped?
yeah, we now make our own coffee and everything. So,
What? You, Harry?
yes,
Uh-uh.
it's almost
You are
Babs.
making your own coffee.
Yes, almost all black, almost Babs, almost. There's still a drop of 2% milk, and I gotta get rid of the sugar. There's a teaspoon of coconut sugar in my coffee, but almost all black. That's gonna go. The milk is gonna go pretty soon, and then the sugar I'll keep cutting it down till it's gone too.
Okay.
I used to put 3. This just sounds crazy, but 3 tablespoons of sugar. So that's 9 teaspoons of sugar. Okay.
Oh. But now you cut it down.
I'm down to 1 teaspoon.
Yeah.
So
Listen, Harry, that's an amazing thing.
yeah. So
Get it. Get it.
and like I said,
Get it.
that teaspoon's gonna go pretty soon too, because I don't want to have any sugar, and I just want to go straight black, like Babs drinks hers straight black.
I drink it straight black. Black and strong.
That's where I'm headed.
Black and strong.
So I would suggest to that guy who's having to pay a lot of money going back and forth to pick up his should-be fiance right now, right? Because they have a kid. But anyway, so instead of
You making a judge.
I'm just saying, I always cringe at men calling their woman girlfriends. Girlfriends. I think there should be a new word for adults, right?
Yeah.
Your significant other would be fine.
What are you gonna call him? I don't know.
Your significant other would be
for
fine.
a long time.
But girlfriend.
I know. You know what I call my people? My great love. I just say my great, whoever it is. My friends, my everybody. My
Yeah.
great love. That's because I don't like boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't like just friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just say, oh, this is my great love. I say it to my girlfriends too. Like, this is my great loves right here.
If I was his significant other, I would say,
If you like it, then you should put a ring on it.
just call me. Start introducing me as your fiance. You'll get used to it.
Yeah, but you gotta ask first.
Yeah, you'll get used to it.
I'm not gonna just assume the title. You have to ask me, and then put a ring on it. I don't know. I don't know if people. Maybe she doesn't want to marry him. Maybe she likes it the way it is.
I saw a video yesterday of a guy proposing on a deck in I think it was in one of the beaches in Florida, right? And as he bends down, the ring drops and it bounces and goes straight through the crack. of the deck.
He didn't. He didn't think to do that in the house.
Well, you want you on the deck, that scenery and the picture.
Yeah. He was
Some-
already nervous, Harry. So why add complications to this thing?
So he
Now
lost.
he gotta go buy a new ring.
Yeah,
He's
he
not
lost
gonna
the
find
ring.
that ring.
No.
That's done. Somebody gonna find it in a fish.
That's it. So you're right. His ring was gone. They said he had to. He continued. He used the promise ring that she had on her finger to finish the proposal, but yeah, they were ringless.
If he went and got one of those little metal detector things for the dirt, for the sand,
Yeah, I
he
think
might
it's
be able to find it.
you need some scuba divers. It was all the way on the tip of the deck.
Oh, like over the water?
Yeah, it was over the water.
Oh, he's
It's
done.
done.
Gone. Somebody gonna find it in a decade and be like, "Oh, this is a very nice piece of jewelry."
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
I hope he's insured to get another one.
Well,
Probably
people don't ensure that, but they should.
They should.
They should.
They should.
Because
they should.
especially you have to think about what you're gonna do. You say, hey, listen, call your insurance company. I'm about to go propose, but I'm proposing in a spot that if my ring falls,
I won't be able to get it
right?
back.
Do you cover that? And they may cover it. They have insurance for everything.
They do, Harry.
Right? People insure their legs, their butts.
Yeah.
I think
I mean, if
J
you
Lo
make
has
your- if you
insurance
make
on her
your-
butt.
Who?
J Lo has insurance on her.
Because she made good money with that butt.
Right. So it's like, so if she can insure her butt, you should be able to insure a ring.
If I had a butt like J Lo's, I'd insure it too, Harry.
Yeah,
Just
but
saying.
I would like to see that policy. It's like, how do you insure a butt?
Listen, this is what I make. This is what I need to continue to make. And my butt makes this for me.
Okay, so if you get cellulite on one of your butt cheeks, do you get money back? Do you like put it in an insurance claim?
Only if it causes you not to work. I don't think anybody would care if she has cellulite on her
Well,
butt.
I'm saying, but what is it that I would like to see that contract? And of course, I would be willing to be the inspector of.
Now.
No,
Of the contract?
of whatever procedure it takes to make sure that she's insured.
Okay. Oh, I see. Because you gotta.
You might have to inspect the butt.
Yeah, that has to happen.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't know if they would send a guy. I don't know.
I'm willing to change careers right now. right now.
I think you would be bored, Harry. That's not stimulating enough.
Yeah, I mean that would be 2 seconds and then I'm gone.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh, no, it's not for me. Yeah. And the fact that your wife is Puerto Rican and could cut you. But other than that,
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah,
Just
I think most Hispanic women have that Loretta Bobbitt syndrome
Yeah.
in them.
And she wasn't even Puerto Rican.
Oof.
So
Yeah.
there's that.
Yeah.
There's that.
No, but yeah, so it's crazy how for certain pictures people take chances with everything. It's like people who fall off of cliffs trying to get selfies.
Harry, I just find that the most ridiculous thing. When you could just stand back and just refocus the camera to get what you want. I'm not doing dangerous stuff.
Well,
I don't know.
the thing is, I'm holding a sneeze here. Hold on. So the thing is, and let me give people advice who like to take chances like that. If you actually just go and take a picture of where you want to stand, just take a picture of where you want to stand, and then you grab a picture of yourself again in that same area doing a pose or something. You could always superimpose yourself on whatever background you want.
See, I like that, Harry.
Yeah, you don't
'Cause
have
I'm
to
not
go
trying
on
to
the
hang
edge.
off a cliff.
Yeah, you don't have
You
to go
will
on the
not
edge.
see it.
Yeah, I mean, and there's some video of people actually.
Oh, I know, Harry.
It's like
Going
crazy.
over the cliff. Stupid. I'm like,
Makes no sense.
I would not be doing that. I just would not be doing that.
That's why now when you actually, because there's been quite a few couples that go into the woods and only one comes out, right? Now you have to actually question when the guy says, well, she fell off the cliff. You have to go, well, maybe that's right. Maybe he was taking a picture of her and she fell off the cliff, because people do the stupidest things.
I don't get it. I don't get this animal fascination. I've been watching these people on trails, Harry, where the bears come out of nowhere
Yeah.
and you start following them, and they tell you to walk slow and walk backwards. I'm like,
And get big and make noises. And I'm like, yeah. You know,
I don't know what I would do, Harry. I mean, I think I would remember to do all that stuff, but I would be scared to death.
you know what? I don't think any of that works. I understand that people have used it and everything, but in my mind, I think the bear's thinking, what is that guy do? Is he stupid? What's wrong with him? Is he trying to provoke me? You know, that's what I think the bear's thinking. He's trying to provoke me. The best thing to do is to get the bear spray, the bear repellent. There's the pepper spray. And you have to, but the thing is, it can't be in your backpack. A lot of people take the bear spray and they put it in their backpack, and then the bear appears. Now, what you gonna do? You're gonna dig through your backpack? You ain't got time.
Wait a minute, Mr. Bear. Just wait
Yeah, hold on.
1 second.
I'm like,
While I dig through my backpack.
yeah, I put it on the bottom. Hold on. Hold on while
See,
I take
be on
out.
the trail with my spray in my hand.
Right, that's how you have to do it. You're
And
walking
anything
through a
that
trail.
moves, Harry, I'm like,
That's how you have
anything
to
that
do it.
moves, bear or butterfly, I'm spraying you.
That's what I tell my wife, look, I've bought her so many different gadgets. And I tell her, make sure you have something in your hand. One of those things have to be in your hand. You have to be prepared. It doesn't matter if you don't see anyone when you walk out the door. Just be prepared, because a person could come up on you really quick. So it's the same thing if you're walking in the woods and a bear pops up, or
Yeah.
or these days, right? You have a lot of wild animals that aren't behaving like they normally behave. They're coming right up to you and everything. So you have bobcats. Some people have claimed to see in Connecticut claimed to see mountain lions.
Yeah.
So you have to be prepared for that stuff, because if they're coming close to you, that they're acting abnormally. Then they don't usually
Yeah.
come up to you.
They don't. So at some point, Harry, I'm gonna tell you, these animals are gonna be like, oh, we could take them. We could take these humans. Harry, they're gonna say it. They're gonna get together. They're gonna get in a meeting in the forest, in the woods, and they're gonna be like, you know what? We could take them humans. Yeah, they got guns, but all of them don't. Well, all of them do have guns, but
You
we
think
can just
they?
get on them.
You think they have like a meeting and they go, do you see another house is getting put up? They just took down 20 trees. They're like, we gotta do something about
King,
it.
They have a whole meetup thing.
I know. I mean, I wonder if it's like that. They call a truce. Nobody's eating nobody. We just want to talk.
Right.
You know, nobody's eating
beef,
no.
No beef. We're just coming together as a kingdom, and we're gonna talk. And then
That's right.
afterwards, all bets are off.
That's right. Then we give you 5 seconds. Then the chase is on.
Yep. Yep.
No, but yeah. So I know in Connecticut they have an unusual number of bears this year. Because
I know, Harry. Well, because
they gave birth.
They don't have access to abortion, and they don't have access to birth control.
Well, they actually took out the Planned Parenthood out the forest. You heard the Supreme Court just decided.
Yeah, so the bears are like, what are we gonna do now?
So there's a lot of bears.
And I'm not for killing bears either. Just relocate them. I mean, you did it with people. Do it with the bears.
The problem is that the bears are getting very brave. So they are coming up to you. They are.
That's what I mean, Harry. I am of the belief that these animals is going to say, you know what, we could take them. We could take them.
But you know what? There must be. It's funny because if you look at, I was just reading a story in the New York Times today about that job cuts are starting to get big now. There's a lot of companies are starting to cut their jobs because of inflation, because of the economy, and blah blah blah. And then you'll read other articles about this food shortage around the world and everything. And I wonder if that's affecting the wildlife population, that they're hungry and they're coming towards us. Right? They usually get their food from the wilderness. And instead, they're coming out of the wilderness because they're hungry. So what is it that is forcing them out to get food instead of, getting food like they normally get? So I don't know. I don't know what it is. What do bears eat, Babz?
I don't think they eat meat.
Oh,
do they? I think bears eat just about anything.
Unless they're snacking on a human. Right? Unless you go to pet the bear, then you become a tasty treat. But yeah, I wonder what it is that, because what's the shortage in the wilderness right now that the animals are coming out of it? So
I don't know. Food.
Right? Because there's a lot of bobcats
I think it
also
would be food.
coming out.
I think it's food. Because what do bobcats eat? Like mice and stuff, right?
So is there a shortage? That's what I'm saying. Is there a shortage of the wildlife? Is there a shortage of rabbits, mice, whatever it is that they eat? There has to be something wrong that they're coming out. And I'm like, I wonder if they're looking at Bloomberg. And they're saying, wait a minute, they just said there's a food shortage. We got to step it up.
Oh God!
We got to compete with the humans.
Oh my God!
But I mean, and I imagine over there in Florida, you have. I was reading an article yesterday about the python infestation, and that now they're starting to find anacondas.
Oh, I know, Harry.
In Florida. I'm like, anacondas.
Harry,
I saw that movie.
Those giant snakes that they're. Because you know what happens, Harry? People buy them. They get too big, and guess what they do?
Yeah, they dump them in the Everglades.
Not just anacondas. It's those Burmese pythons.
Yeah, the pythons. The pythons. They've had that epidemic in Florida for
So this
few
is what
years.
they said, Harry. That they brought them from wherever they brought them from, and then they get here, and their DNA, their molecular structure changes.
Yeah.
So they can't even send them back. Like, you would think, oh, we'll capture them, we'll send them back. They can't because they're very different now. These bougie ass snakes.
Well, it's the same thing, like, right? So if you buy a snake, right? If you buy a boa constrictor and you put them in your tank, they usually grow to the length that the tank could support them, right? Now you put them in a bigger tank, they grow even bigger.
Yeah.
Right? So Yeah, snakes are like that, right? So they
My
adjust.
daughter has a snake,
They adjust to whatever you put them in.
and it's at her house now because I couldn't. And when she had it here, I made her put it behind the couch in the tank.
Yeah.
And she when I saw it had a little tank. When she put it behind the couch, Harry, she changed out the tank. It was a big giant fish tank thing. I was like, you better be glad I don't see that mess when I walk in the house. So that damn thing will be outside on the street.
Oh, you're listening to LoveBabz Love Talk on WNHH LP 103.5 FM, your home for community radio. Yeah, but, so now they're finding a lot of anacondas. Now, let me tell you, that pythons are bad enough, but anacondas? I saw that movie, Babz.
I saw it too.
It's dangerous.
Ice Cube, right?
Ice Cube, J-Lo.
Jennifer Lopez, wasn't she?
Yeah, J-Lo was in it. Those are scary things. I don't know if they look like the movie, but it convinced me.
I think they exaggerated a tad.
It convinced me.
A tad.
But yeah, so good luck for people who live in Florida. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't see the point of Florida at all. I don't. It's Jurassic Park for real. I'm convinced. I know, to all my peeps in Florida, I know. Every time I see,
I mean, Babz, you could sunbathe and then a raptor shows up. You're sunbathing and all of a sudden, you have two raptors at the sides of you.
First of all, the alligators alone.
I know.
For that alone, Harry. Wait, they have an alligator problem, a snake problem, a bear problem.
Yeah.
And then all the flying bug kind of things. All the bugs known to man are in Florida.
Yeah, and each bug, so if you have like a mosquito here, the mosquitoes over there are like the size of hummingbirds.
Yes.
Right? So it's like, wait a minute. What the hell are you feeding these things over here?
You might want to carry a gun in Florida.
No, and then look, evolution is real in Florida. I think the gators and the bears are growing, have the opposable thumbs like human beings. They can actually turn a doorknob, so they're able to use the thumb like we use it, Babz. They've evolved.
I know.
Even the gators.
I know. I've seen the videos, Harry. I see people's ring doorbells. They get up on the door, and I'm thinking, that house would get burned all the way to the ground.
I think I heard the alligator say, deliberate. Deliberate.
Harry, there's no way. You walk out to your carport, and there's a damn alligator sitting on the porch or by your car. What do? You call into work and say, I got to wait for the pest control people to come get the alligator.
Yeah, well, I saw a video of a guy and a young guy and he had to go using the girlfriend word, and his girlfriend jumped into the pool and then realized there was an alligator at the other end of the pool. And
I saw that one.
And they panicked their way out of the pool, but the gator just was like chilling, like, yeah. Yeah, you better get out. I'm chilling in this pool. That is scary. So you can't imagine, you own a pool. You want to go and run in and jump in sometimes. It's hot. You want to go jump into the pool. No, you have to actually go and look over the side of the pool, see if you have an alligator or bears, because the bears like to.
Yeah, because they like the pool too.
Yeah, they like the pool too.
See, I can't do it. That's why you see them lanai.
Or snakes, because the snakes get in the pools too.
All kinds of things. Harry, it's like a.
It will be like
Jack
that.
Who's still on steroids in Florida,
Yeah, it will be like that movie Anaconda. You go to jump in a pool and a huge snake is in there.
No.
Oh.
So every time you go out, you gotta look closely. You gotta look.
Yep.
Look, and they get in your house too. See, no.
That's what I was saying.
No,
the evolution is real. They know how to use their thumbs.
Nope. Next thing you know, they're gonna be on cell phones. Nope.
When I went to visit my brother the last time I was there, he told me, because he he has a house that he had no lights in the back, right? And I'm like, well, why don't you put a pole back here? Because it's all wilderness behind his house. And he's like, well, they won't let me. They, that's not my property, so they won't let me do anything back there.
Wow.
And I'm like, what? He's like, when you leave, be careful, because I think we've had a raccoon. Something keeps turning over our garbage. And I'm like, you think it's a raccoon? I'm like, you think it's a raccoon? What if it isn't a raccoon?
Oh my God. My head would fall off. I just couldn't do it.
I'm like, you think? I'm like, no, I can't. I said, well, you know what? You're going to guide me to the car. So this way, if what you think is a raccoon pops out to eat somebody, it eats you first. You live here.
Yeah, see, no. That's a no, Harry. That's a no.
I know. He thinks it's a raccoon, but it's wilderness behind his house. So it could be anything else. It could be anything. Right? And then I saw yesterday I was watching pictures of a trail cam in Florida. And they have the Florida Panthers, right? That look a little more evil than the regular. And I'm like, what?
Mm-mm.
And that trail cam captured everything, Babz. All of their wildlife. So you had the bears, you had the gators, you had... And it's incredible how many things coexist in the same area.
Yeah.
Humans
are the odd man out.
Yeah. Yeah, so no, yeah. I don't know how people live like that. Thinking, oh, it may be a raccoon. I would, you know me, Babz. I would have had 20 cameras pointed.
And I don't know why they don't.
Yeah. I would have 20 cameras pointed at whatever leaf moves. I want a notification. I want to know what's coming out of that.
I think the scariest thing for me, Harry, the way that these bears and deer charge into people's houses.
Yeah.
The glass door, Harry, they just bust through.
Yeah, I think the deers are, if you ever get a deer running into your, glass door, I think he's running from something. So now you have two things to worry about. The deer and whatever it's running from.
I'd have to move. There'd be no other conversation.
I know, it's crazy. And then you add to the bugs, like you were saying. I never seen roaches the size that those Florida roaches. It's like, what? And if you're delayed at the airport, oh, you see those roaches at the airport. So close your bags.
I get it. I get why people like Florida. It's tropical. It's pretty.
Really tropical.
Tropical.
Like the Amazon.
I can't live there.
It's tropical like the Amazon, where anything could kill you.
Anything. Because any day that I walk out and I see an alligator, that is it.
Well,
that is it.
Right. I've always said that I would never go on a safari in Africa, right? Like people do. It just makes no sense.
I'm not doing that either, Harry.
Right?
I don't see the point of that either.
Yeah, I don't see the point of it either. I could watch it online. I can see it on a YouTube video.
And listen, Harry, technology is so good. It'll
Drones.
feel like you're there.
I know
they give you all the good pictures. I wouldn't get those good pictures.
Yeah. So, but the thing is I would never do that in Africa. But it's kind of like they're doing it in Florida, right? It's like they're living in a safari. It's just like they're chilling in the wilderness.
And Disney had the nerve to build a whole safari thing. I was like, why?
Well, and you remember Disney, when that kid got eaten.
Oh yeah.
At one of their hotels, and they were like, "Well, we warned people, don't go next to what."
And there were signs.
Oh, there were signs, but how about you get the alligators out of the pond?
I know. How do you get them out, Harry? How do you get them out and keep them out?
I don't know, but there should be an alligator catcher, whatever you call. I don't know what the position is called, but let's just call it alligator catcher. alligator catcher.
I like to see that application.
Just somebody on staff.
To just constantly catch them and what? Turn them loose somewhere else so they come back?
Yeah, they relocate the alligators. They have alligator preservation places over there.
In Jurassic Park, didn't they have an electronic fence up where if they walked up to it, they'd get stung?
Yeah.
I mean, I know if the PETA people are listening, they'll be all pissed off with that.
Those things fail, though. Those things fail, or the park would say to the employees, yeah, if you don't see anybody on the camera, just shut off the fence. That costs money. Electricity costs money. Shut off the fence unless you see somebody there.
Oh my God.
God. It's just insane. But I get invited to move to Florida every year. Oh, come down here. You love it over here. There's just no way. It's like they don't know me. I would not love it over there. I have to worry about people. If I move to Florida, I have to worry about people and wildlife. That's just too much for me. I can't do that. And I'll probably, detach myself from the people and start dealing with the wildlife.
Yeah.
If I lived in Florida.
I don't know. You do that, Harry. Let me know how it works out.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I can't do it.
Georgia doesn't have this problem, right?
They got other problems.
It's pretty close to.
They got white people with guns. They got too many.
But I'm saying it's
problem.
It's like right close to right.
Well, they've got. They got the same. They have some of the same problems, Harry. So.
See, I don't want to move. I do want to move closer to that, area where it's not freezing all the time. But
okay.
But I don't want to move anywhere where it's like that. I want to be able to fall asleep in the backyard and not worry about being mauled. Be worried about being mauled in the backyard.
First of all, Harry, you are not sleeping outside. That's number one.
That's probably true.
So I don't know what that fantasy is about. So,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought that best, but when I went to Puerto Rico, that we stood in Karen's father's house for a couple of days. I loved being on his front porch, just chilling, and it was just great. Mm-hmm. Somebody just invaded my space here. Can I help you, sir?
Is it Paul?
No. The other side. The other side. So there's no pundits today.
No pundits.
I wish I would have known that.
Well, he made a decision late, like
I would have known that. I wouldn't have came in today.
Oh.
I would have done my stuff from the Batcave.
Let me just tell you this. There are approximately 200 to 250,000 alligators in the state of Georgia.
It's not bad.
Alligators occur from the southern tip of Texas to the northeastern part of North Carolina. In Georgia, they typically live along and south of the fall line, which roughly traverses the cities of Columbus, Macon, and Augusta. So the whole South is about alligators.
Yeah.
I don't think they're not in Atlanta because the weather is not good for them. So
yeah.
If you move up ahead of the line right there, you might be all right.
So from Texas to North Carolina?
Yeah.
Jeez. They're an invasive species.
They are.
Well, I wonder if it's always been like that.
So in Georgia, alligator attacks are rare. So
I guess they're rare because maybe a lot of Georgians, or how you say the Georgians.
yeah.
I guess they don't go and pet their alligators like in other states.
Louisiana has the most gators of any state.
Yeah, but Louisiana, they breed them, they eat them.
Ugh. I can't eat those things.
I want to taste it.
Mm-mm.
I want to taste
Nope.
a nice gator stew.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Gator stew with vegetables.
Nope.
That just sounds
that's
good.
like eating dinosaurs to me. I'm not doing it.
I mean, I would like to taste what a T-Rex tasted like.
Mm-mm. That's a no for me.
Well, Angel's been in Florida for how many years? Angel, he's been over there for quite a few years, and he hasn't seen a gator yet.
Okay, good for him.
I don't know if they get to Jacksonville. He lives in Jacksonville.
Okay.
Maybe
that's northern Florida.
Maybe they heard about Puerto Ricans will cook anything. The gator said, "Oh, let's stay away from that part."
Nope. Nope. I'm not interested.
I'm sure with a little sazon and adobo.
I don't. There's no amount of spices. Sorry.
I don't know, Babz. I think
I'm not adventuresome like that.
no.
I'll eat a lot of things. I'm not eating that.
You have to be adventurous when it comes to food.
I'm not eating ostrich eggs. I'm not eating.
What? Ostrich
what do you
eggs?
say? Kangaroos. I'm not eating that.
Well, I think kangaroos maybe are a little too far for me. Maybe kangaroos are adorable, so I don't want to eat anything that I think is adorable, right? Or I wouldn't eat a koala bear.
I don't think you can eat those.
I wouldn't eat a sloth, right? Those things are just cute. So now
I don't think you can eat those either.
chickens and turkeys, those are ugly animals. So and pigs and cows. I just made all these animals ugly so I could eat them.
Well, is that how you do it?
Yeah, I just I designate you ugly. I could eat you. No. No, but you have to be adventurous. So let me tell you, one of the best stews that I've ever tasted is turtle stew. That's some really good meat.
Nope.
I think you should try it. I don't know.
I'm about to go pure vegan again, because I'm finding, Harry, that meat. I'm starting to sort of struggle with eating meat again. So I don't know what that is with me right now, but I had some meat yesterday. I eat meat, but I'm really like, it's starting to mess with my consciousness, I think. So I might have to just give up eating animals.
I'm going through the same thing, right? Because my diet, the only meat that's 0 points for me is chicken breasts and turkey breasts. And I'm feeling a little bad because I really want chicken wings. It's getting to me, right? So I really want like a plate of like 12 chicken wings. And I just want to go at the chicken wings, but with barbecue and hot sauce. But it'll cost me like a day's worth of points.
Yeah, and is it worth it?
Yeah, it probably will be when I get to it. I mean, I've wasted the last 3 weeks. I've wasted 45 to 60 points a week on my weekly cheat points. I call them cheat points. They're weekly points that you get as part of your budget. So I've lost 45 to 60 points a week. And it's just because I felt, do I need to eat these points? I'll feel like I'm overeating even though the diet tells me I'm not. So I've lost them.
So why don't you try maxing out eating your maximum so that you don't feel like so that you can train yourself to not feel like you're overeating.
You know,
I think you have to do that.
I feel like I'm eating my maximum, honestly. So
Not if you got 40 to 60 points after the fact.
like I'll give you an example. Yesterday, I hope I won the Mega Millions. By the way, was it Powerball? I hope I won
I hope you
Powerball.
did
Somebody
too, Harry,
won.
because I know you would give me money.
Somebody won. So
In Connecticut?
I don't know where. I haven't checked, but coming in, I saw that it was no longer $340 million. It was 20 again.
Oh,
So.
okay. All right.
So yesterday, I was left with 1 point. In I get 53 a day, and I was literally left with 1 point. So I only carried over 1 point to my weekly total.
Oh, that's good.
Right. So, but I have 42 weekly points. I don't know if you can see this. Nope. I have 42 weekly points that I'm supposed to use by Sunday night. Right. In addition to my daily points.
So that might get you the wings you want.
I could do
you might
that.
get 6 wings, right? Like 6 wings.
Yeah, I
maybe
could
4
do
wings.
that. But I'm stuck thinking I'm overeating. Like,
Well, you're not. So you just looked at your thing. You're counting,
right.
and it's saying you're not. So
No,
get your wings. And
It's
be done with
definitely
it.
I would not be overeating by the diet, but I would feel like I'm overeating because it's like, do I really need to have the wings? But
But
you
you
know,
want
anyway.
the wings because what you're gonna do is you're gonna make these wings bigger than they should be in your mind,
I
and
know,
the
right?
desire for them are gonna grow, and then you're gonna get out of control. So
Right.
just get the wings, a few wings, and be satisfied.
Right.
You don't gotta deprive yourself.
And I was reading that, they say they encourage you to use your weekly points.
Because that's how you stay.
Because that's
this is
right.
how you have some control.
Right. That's
You're
how
like, you know what?
you
I want
learn
some
and
wings.
also accept your change in eating.
Yeah. So if
You
you
know,
want the
so-
wings, Harry, get them.
It's a mental thing.
You're not gonna get 20 wings. You just
No.
get 6.
So by Sunday, I'll have close to 55 extra weekly points in addition to my 53 daily points.
So get you some wings
So I could get it, but
and
we'll
be
see.
done. And then you'll be like, no, I didn't really like these.
Yeah.
But get them. You don't get like 100 of them. You just get 6. And put all your things on it. All the stuff that you like.
I want 12. Shh.
No, you're not. You won't be able to eat 12.
I know. You know what? The last few days, I haven't been able to eat my, like, yesterday we had a chicken salad, and the last, I'm going to say 10 bites, I was like, ooh, I'm full. So, yeah. So everything is changing.
Yeah, it's changing. So you just have to, your mind just has to catch up with what is happening in your body.
Right.
You know?
It's a mind thing right now. And by the way, I'm up to 30 pounds for anybody keeping track
I'm
with
so
me.
proud of you, Harry. I'm so proud of you.
I'm at 30 pounds. Oh my God. I still have like 70, maybe another 100 to go. But we'll stick with 70 right now, and then I'll readjust my goal. But another 70 to go, and then I'll go under the knife.
Whoa, get the knees done.
Get the knees done. I need these knees done. They're actually hurting more as I'm losing weight. I'm blaming it on the fact that my body has to adjust to a different gait and everything. So
Yeah.
yeah. But oh my God, they're killing me. Knees are killing me.
Yeah. Well,
this morning it
as
was
you're
hell
losing
getting down the
weight-
stairs.
Yeah. As you're losing weight, it does change. Yeah.
So-
No, I feel you. I've got to, all the weight that I took off for the surgery, I put back on. So now I gotta, take it back off, and I will. I am. Because I have lots of clothes. I want to fit them. So
Yeah. You know, and Karen is, I think, down 13.
mhm.
And I'm proud of her because she does. And you know, it's funny because what you just did for me, that you're saying, you know, it's in your diet. Don't feel bad about it. Go and eat your wings and everything. So I do that for her. I tell her there's no shame in this diet. Use your weekly points because she has a, you know, I want her to be able to do this and to actually accept it with me so that we change our lifestyles together.
Yeah.
And she's doing great. And it's like, I'm like, hey, yeah, use your weekly points, do this. And mentally I'm going, yeah, you need to follow your own advice here.
Yeah,
But it's
that's
been
usually how that
difficult.
works.
Yeah.
You gotta start changing your mind. Otherwise, you're not gonna find success.
Yeah.
You have to deliberately change your mind and eat the food. Just eat. Starvation is not going to help you, and denying yourself the things that you like is not going to help you. It's not. So get the wings. You don't got to have 100 wings. You know what to get. You know how. No, it's not going to be 12 because you're just going to waste them. But if you get 12, waste them. That way you'll learn.
No,
All
yeah,
right,
you're right.
I know I can't. I don't even why I'm done. And for some people, they got to do it 2 or 3 times. Oh, I'm going to do it this time. No.
I'll be like, damn, I could have bought a gallon of gas with this.
Yes.
You know, these days. I remember.
I'm throwing wings away.
Yeah, I remember Karen, like, we used to get a coupon or something, and I hate using coupons. Karen, you know, is at the register, ching, bing, ding, ding. But if she sends me to the grocery store, I won't use a coupon.
Why?
Because it just takes too long. I hate the people in front of me using coupons. So
Hey, why are you in a rush?
I'm in a rush. I'm from New York. I still drive like I'm late to everything, right? Like Karen will tell me when I'm driving.
Like, where are you going?
Where you going? Why are you rushing? I'm like, oh, okay. And I'll slide into the slow lane,
Yeah,
but that's only
like-
if she's in the car. If I'm in the car, I'm like, I'm
my
at a
God.
location 30 minutes. This morning, I got here at 7:35. Okay, and you know,
Why?
right. And Karen doesn't have to be to work till 8, so I was here in the office at 7:40. You know, and it's like she's like, "Wow, we did really good time." She's like, "You don't have to rush." I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't know how to just chill."
See,
That's how I learned how to drive. I learned how to drive in the city where you gotta move, gotta move. You know, and I can't get that out of my system.
that's something you have to work on. So drive in the slow lane from now on.
Whew. Yeah.
I
You know,
it'll
I have
kill
to
you.
I have to start driving my age, right? As you age, you have to slow down. I tell myself that all the time. I go, you're
Why am
not
I
20
racing?
years old. What are you doing flying
Racing.
places?
Why am I racing down the highway? Where am I going? And why do I need to get there 45 minutes early?
I know. Literally, I'll go to the doctor's office and I'll be there almost an hour early because I'm thinking, what if? What if I get stuck in traffic? What if? And then I'm upset that the doctor doesn't take me right away. So imagine.
When you get there early,
I get there an hour early, Babz, and I'm like, well, what
and
the
you're
hell
like,
is taking them
oh,
so long?
Forget everybody else. I'm here early.
Yeah, I'm like,
Waiting
what's
for all
taking them
these
so long?
people.
And then I'm literally in the waiting room sweating, Babz, because I have social anxiety disorder. So there's no reason for me to be in a room with people early. But that's what I do. And now I'm thinking to myself, this guy just, you know, this is why I hate coming to the doctor. They don't take care of you.
Harry.
I got issues. I got issues. You got them too?
Not like that.
Hey.
Don't have those issues. issues. I have other issues.
Don't we all?
Trust me. Trust me, Harry. I got other issues.
Yeah, my
So,
biggest
and we're not on
issue
Monday,
is just
right?
no, we're not on Monday.
Okay.
We're celebrating this great country. Well, some of us are. I shouldn't say we are.
Yeah.
Some of
I'll
us
say
are.
we. I'll be here. I think this is the weekend I get the porch ready.
Woo. There you go.
The porch gets ready this weekend.
So
No.
wait, so people bring food to the porch?
Not often. Sometimes they bring liquor to the porch.
So you supply food?
Sometimes it depends if it's a theme kind of thing. No, there's always food on the porch, Harry. Whether it's fruit salad or pizza, it's always food on the porch.
So people
there's-
bring food.
No, I have food, chips, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The only person that brings food is Ife and Markeisha.
So Angel loves your hat, Babz,
Thank you, Angel.
because yeah, you never know.
Yeah, I try to.
Because you never know what abortion is healthcare. Okay,
It is.
you know, Courtney says she loves the hat. Angel says he loves the hat, and now I focus on the hat and go, "Oh, abortion is healthcare." I didn't notice.
You know what? I'm not even worrying about you. I'm not even. There's a new restaurant in town, Il Gabbiano.
Say that
It used to
again.
be the Il Gabbiano.
El
I guess that used to
Gabbiano.
be the Scupper, not the Scupper, and then it was Lenny and Joe's in New Haven on the water.
The Rusty Scupper, was it?
Yeah, remember the
Yeah,
Rusty Scupper?
yeah. I've been there a few times. let me
But
see
now it's a
something.
new place. So, okay.
So El Gabbiano.
Yeah, Il Gabbiano.
Gabbiano. Spanish or
Italian.
Italian? Il
Yeah.
Gabbiano.
Il Gabbiano.
I wonder what that means.
You know, let's eat. So they do seafood, steak, pasta. So they got a little bit of something for everybody. They're open every day. So they open at 11:30. So you probably could go there for lunch. Go there, check it out.
So did you see that your boy Dr. Fauci caught COVID? He took the pill, whatever that's called, Paxlovid, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, is he all right?
And he caught it again because one of the side effects of that pill is getting COVID again.
Well, he's old too. So
But he says that he credits the pill with keeping him alive. So
good for him.
whatever that means. But Paxlovid is the name of the pill.
Yeah, it didn't. He can get COVID and it doesn't have to kill you.
Right. So yeah, he is up there. He's in his 80s, right? He
I don't know if
actually.
he's in his 80s. I think he's in his 70s.
Let's see. Cause he.
But I could be wrong.
I think he's his age. Fauci age. 81.
Oh, I didn't realize he was that much older.
Right, so he's 81, and he actually makes Joe Biden look bad because they're about the same age. Well, no, Biden's 79.
Why does he make Joe
Well,
Biden
because
good health?
he's Fauci is sharp. You got to give him that.
Yeah.
Sharp.
Well, I think the key to longevity, Harry, is if you continue to do the things that you love. I think what
Oh,
happens
right.
with people when they retire, they don't have anything to do, and they think, oh, it's enough just to be not working. But I think that's the kiss of death. I think you have to have a plan. So when you retire, you go into the next thing. I don't care if it's playing golf every day or whatever it is, the hell, fishing or whatever the hell it is you like to do, but you have to have something to do. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it's why. Look, my mother is right around there, at the 79, and she keeps her mind going. She's fluent in social media. She loves playing all of the brain tease games and all of that. She's sharp, and you, you actually see her commenting on different things on Facebook because she's active and stuff. And then you have other people who have no clue of that and are oblivious to everything else going on around them, and they do slow down and all of this because they don't keep their brains active.
Nope.
And that's the most important thing, actually. Hello, Lucy. Lucy's in the house.
Oh. Hey.
Oh, I hope she doesn't think there's pundits. Anyway. But so that's the most important thing. And I'm so proud of my mother, who literally, she could call me and say, Harry, I'm having problems with my Fire Stick. I'm not getting this. And I'll walk her through.
And she'll be able to do it.
And she's able to do it. Resetting stuff. Look, my brother calls me for the same thing. He lives in Florida and he's 5 years older than me. So I'm 52, he's 57. My mother's 79.
I'm still older than your people. Still older than your family.
Huh? What?
Still older than your family. I'm older than your brother.
Oh,
Your
you're older
oldest
than my brother. Yeah, so walking my brother through something is, oh my God, it takes forever. My mother is 5 minutes because she's like active, mentally active, always doing stuff. So yeah, that's important, and I think you definitely see it with Fauci. Fauci is sharp, and it's like he likes debating, he likes this, he likes that. It's like, I love people like that who are sharp. I'm just saying you don't see that in our current president.
I don't.
He seems a little.
And you saw it in your previous president?
Well, yeah, you saw it. That you saw in your previous president.
You saw it in your previous president, who was mean and stupid.
He may have been mean and stupid, but he was sharp.
Fainting. Oh, Harry.
But anyway,
Harry,
that's neither here nor there, Babz.
Harry.
I'm talking about.
Listen, he's still riding bikes.
You didn't bring me anything?
When's the last time you rode a bike, Harry? Biden is still riding bikes.
Here goes another guy invading my space here.
Ooh, who is that?
This is the Juan No, I called you Juan. Jose Candelario. Sorry about that. Who's coming up next, right after you. And he's been asking me to be a guest on his show, and I told him I don't do that. And he's like, wait a minute, you're on Babz show? Yes. Another guy who has to learn.
Pay attention to what we do here.
I know, another guy who has to learn. Yes, I'm on Babz show. It doesn't mean you get me on your show. It doesn't work like that, people.
Listen, Harry is not a sidekick hoe.
That's right. I don't understand what people
not
don't
doing
get.
anybody else's show. I don't care how much y'all whine and carry on. Just saying.
Babz, I had a picture of, I can't find it, I'm looking for it right now, yesterday, that I wanted to show on your show. But maybe I'll find it one day. But it was a stroller, a carrier to attach your gun to a baby stroller.
Because there's a need for that?
Right. I was like, I'm so mad that I didn't show it yesterday.
We need that, Harry?
Because it shows you the lunacy that some people will go through. I mean, you're gonna
Is the carriage bulletproof?
I don't know, right? Or are you carrying your?
I don't understand.
Are you carrying your rifle above your child? Like,
I'm trying to understand the.
You had to see this
rationale.
picture. I'll find it, but it's just insane. And I was looking at it. It was like it was on sale,
Sale.
and I'm like, wow. I just can't
Who is
imagine.
buying? I want somebody to explain to me why they are buying that.
Maybe if you if you have a bulletproof dome type stroller,
Like the Pope mobile
and and you're running into war.
with your baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Babz, that's the ticket.
In America.
Yeah. I'm like, rifle on top of the carriage.
Help me understand what that's about.
I don't know.
The only way that would make sense, Harry, if the carriage is bulletproof.
Yeah, but are we sending this carriage to Ukraine?
I don't.
Or is it for New Haven streets?
I don't know. Or in somebody's school system, you gotta go to school. And
I mean, we do have a lot of gun violence in America, maybe, but I didn't see a bulletproof carriage. I just saw you probably being part of the problem.
But who is shooting at you with a baby carriage? Like, where do you live?
and do you make your baby a target?
I'm just trying to understand.
You gotta see. I know people are saying there's just no way. That's why I gotta show this picture. I'll find it for you.
I know you will find it, Harry. I'm not understand. So what you're saying is there's a firearm holder on a carriage.
Yeah.
A baby carriage.
A baby carriage.
That you put a baby in.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to be clear.
Maybe. Oh, I get it. Now I figured it out. You go to a gun range and you don't have a babysitter. Right? So you have your child under you while you practice shooting at the gun range?
Is the baby carriage soundproof?
That's what I was just going to say. You got to have the noise canceling earmuffs over your child at the gun range while you're sitting behind the carriage like that.
And does your baby see you?
Or maybe, well, here goes. You take your baby hunting.
With the carriage?
I don't know, Babz. I'm trying to make sense.
Hold it for bear repellent?
I'm trying. Oh my God, you had to see it. And I know, I bet because we're heard by many people. A lot of people, like us. A lot of people don't like us. So I know somebody's going, what? I got to find that. There's somebody out there.
Somebody will find it and post it in our page.
No. Some people are going to go buy it. Some people
I want them on the show if they buy it. Because I got to hear. Just for my own sense of, I just got to hear it. I just got to hear the foolishness.
Well, I told you hunting is a family sport.
I know, but who is? I don't know.
You forego the berry pellet. Oh, and by the way, did you see the father? I think it was the father and son who killed the bear, a Yellowstone bear. And they're actually being charged. They said,
what?
Yeah, they were hunting bears, but you're not allowed to hunt a bear in Yellowstone, right?
Yeah.
So they said,
why are they in Yellowstone hunting bears when you're not supposed to hunt bears?
They were
never mind.
In Yellowstone. They were outside. Well, this is what they said. They were outside of Yellowstone. And they thought it was a regular brown bear, not one of the Yellowstone bears, and they killed it. Then they left it. But I guess somebody witnessed it because they caught him. But yeah, so look, this is what I mean. If you go to Yellowstone, you don't hunt. That's a national park. You don't hunt in Yellowstone. You don't go shoot bison. You don't go shoot anything over there.
But that's what I'm trying to understand why people think that they could just do that.
because they're idiots.
White people?
Yeah,
Is
unfortunately.
it white people, Harry?
Yeah,
Okay. That's all you need to say.
that you had to guess that, huh?
Because white people think they could do anything. So I'm just saying.
You think to yourself,
No shade to white people, but
no,
white people.
no. You know what? I'm not gonna blame it on them being white. It's just more of them, so they're more likely to do stupid things.
Have you seen any black person? Have you seen it? I'm sure there's somewhere there are black people who want to
Hey, listen.
hunt bison. Oh no, Harry. I'm not. Have you seen any Puerto Ricans trying to hunt bison? Have you seen it? You know why, Harry? Because we know better.
We're normally we're breeding the stuff we kill, right? So it's our chickens.
Yes.
It's our pigs.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're
We
not
don't-
going to bring no new animals into the.
Yeah, you
No.
don't see a lot of hunters either, So
I mean, I guess if you go deep south, Harry.
yeah, I'm sure. No, I'm not saying there's none, but there's not many.
Not like these good old boys.
Yeah. I mean, at least not in the Northeast.
No,
Um,
I'm sure there's some, but
I've thought of going hunting. Maybe when I get my knees.
maybe when the things that you hunt can have a firearm to shoot back.
Maybe when I get my
equal.
good knees, I'll
You want
go.
to go hunt stuff?
I'll go like hunting
You want
for
to deliberately go kill stuff?
no for wild turkeys or something like that.
You can't eat them.
No, it would
you
be
just wanna
it would be for
murder
fun.
them.
It would be for fun.
So you want to, for entertainment
But
purposes, murder some other creation on this.
But I
planet.
wouldn't do it to a bear or a
Oh,
deer.
oh, you picking and choosing what you'll kill?
Yeah. The
And what do you got against wild turkeys?
nuisance animals.
A wild turkey has been a nuisance to you. How?
You've never had one jump in front of the road, in front of you in the road. You
No.
never had that.
I've seen them on the road. I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
them.
I think I hit a turkey once. It just jumped
Oh,
in front
Lord.
of the car.
Okay.
It didn't die or anything, but it hit the side of my car. It just jumped on my car. I almost hit a deer once.
Oh,
I stopped in time, thank God. I guess I wasn't going fast enough, but a deer has jumped in front of the car.
I've had that happen too, Harry. I've
Yeah.
had a deer run in front of me, and I've stopped just short of
Yeah.
hitting it.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I
tearing
can't.
up my car.
I
And
stopped.
That shakes you up.
I
a lot.
stopped. I mean, Babz. I must have gave it a kind of a haircut, and the deer just looked at me like, "Bro, I was crossing." Like, what are you doing?
But that doesn't make me want to go in the woods and hunt.
No,
them.
I
don't
would.
wanna-
You see, I don't want to do that.
You want to kill Bambi,
I don't want to kill Bambi. I don't want to kill Yogi Bear. But maybe a turkey or
but the wild turkeys could get it.
yeah, maybe a turkey or
Okay, Trump Jr.
maybe not. No, I'm not gonna go kill an elephant or something like he did. That's just insane. What was it
But
he
what do you
killed?
do
A
with it?
giraffe or something?
Yeah, he killed a lot of stuff. What do you
Um,
do with that when you kill them?
I don't know what you do. What do
How
you do?
I mean, you take
with
a
a-
picture, and then what happens to the body? What do you do with it?
What do you do with like a giraffe or something that like people
That
be
you
taking
kill.
pictures with the weirdest animals? Like why would you kill a zebra or something like that?
Yeah.
That's part
feel
of that's a don't touch type of thing with me. You don't touch wildlife. I mean, if a lion wants to eat a zebra, that's different. That's part of their nature. But why are we going and killing like exotic animals? For me, it's just like insane.
And here's the thing: those animals don't consider themselves exotic. They're just like
Right.
my natural habitat,
Right?
coming over into my natural habitat, disturbing my peace, hunting me down.
I don't get that.
I don't get
Well,
it.
I
either.
don't know. I say I
What do
don't
you
get
do
that.
with that animal? I mean,
I don't
you
get
take
that.
your head home and mount it. Harry, you know what else I don't like? I don't like walking into spaces with mounted animals on the wall. I don't like that.
Yeah, but what do you do with that? Now I'm thinking, what? Okay, let's say you take the head. What do you do with the rest of the
I don't know
animal?
what you do with it.
Do you just leave it there?
Let it ride? And
Yeah.
other animals come eat it? Like, thanks for the buffet? I don't
Yeah.
know. We have to take a deep dive and look that up, Harry. Go find out.
I don't know,
We'll
but
find out.
I think we gotta go.
We gotta go because somebody's coming on next. So take a deep dive and we'll investigate. We'll give you the answers tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll let you know if a giraffe is edible. Ugh. Ooh.
Ugh, I hope not.
Ooh. Well, I'm sure for lions and
Well, that's their neighborhood. That's their hood.
but I
Harry.
think they like to kill their own stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Just
think
saying.
they need our help.
Just saying.
They're
Anyway.
not hiring us, so we're messy. So, all right, we'll be back tomorrow, Friday. Friday. All right.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, good people. Thanks for hanging with us.
That's right. Thank you for listening to LoveBabz Love Talk on WNHH LP 103.5 FM. Your home for community radio.
See ya.